Now the axon terminal is the end part here, and they're going to have some very specific features. As the impulse comes down here, the axonal terminal here is going to be filled with a chemical called neurotransmitters. Now those chemicals, the neurotransmitters, are going to be all packaged up into little tiny vesicles, all collecting right down here at the end. All right? Now the axonal terminals are separated from the next neuron by a little gap. So it's very important for you to remember from this diagram here that nerves do not touch. Okay, from this picture right here, you see the nerve coming down, the axon coming down, and branching off, and looks like it's touching the actual dendrite for the next one, but it really doesn't. There's actually a little gap in there between the two. So this is the pre-synaptic neuron, because this gap here is called the synaptic cleft. Basically a synapse, little gap. So before the synaptic cleft, you have the presynaptic neuron, and that's when the impulse comes down here, it triggers the release of the neurotransmitters. The neurotransmitters travel this gap or cleft and stimulate the next neuron or postsynaptic neuron to start a new impulse. But again, we're going to look at that a little closer next lesson here with our neurophysiology. The cover